I am your motivational speaker, and you will be motivated when you hear me through your speakers, also known as Queen Boss Lady. So, y'all come on in this room. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this filthy energy that I'm picking up of the way these witches think and how they don't want to take accountability for their mistakes and for their wrongdoings and for stealing and conning and conniving certain people. They still, it's not registering. This is how they're thinking at this time. Oh, so yeah, we sent death spells and we sent binding spells. Yeah, we sent death spells, but he made it through. I mean, he's still alive, still breathing. So why should we be punished for it? Why should we be punished for it? Why should we be held accountable for anything? Or why should karma come knocking at our door now? Because this person clearly survived the attacks that we sent. This is how they're thinking right now. Well, yeah, we stole from her and we binded her finances, but I mean, she looks like she got all the money to me. She don't look like she's struggling to me. So what was the big deal? What was the big fuss? Well, we know you got some witches that in your family or in your circle or at least trying to get close to you. Yeah, we binded her love life, but every time we look at her, every time we check in on her and spy on her, because that's their number one job, she's skipping down the road and smelling the flowers. She's not bitter. So why should we be punished, God? Why should we be punished for our bad deeds when nothing touched your child? That's how they thinking right now. That's their way of taking accountability for playing God in your life. Instead of letting God play God in your life. That's their way of coping with what they've done. Well, I mean, the car did fold up like a pretzel, but he got out without a scratch. So, why should we, even though we sent the car accident magic, but I mean, they stumbling and fumbling over their words. It's like, really? That's how y'all, this is how they're thinking. Then these dark witches that is getting karma, they going to tell the other dark witches, yeah, she doing this or he doing this, and yeah, go get him, go get him. Not telling nothing they done did. But these witches, they know what their friends done did. They know what everybody in this little circle did. They know they laughed at you. They know they made you the joke. You was the joke of the spiritual community. They laughing at you behind the scenes, knowing the whole setup, the whole play. Nobody told you nothing. Nobody said, "Shh, don't say nothing to her. She thinks she all that. She thinks she can. She thinks she can swim in these waters, and don't say nothing to her. Let her go on out there and think everybody her friend and Miss So Nice and." And you chose to. Your first mind is to forgive because you're not perfect and you far from perfect. You've laughed at certain things in your lifetime, but certain things that come across your desk doing this line of work for God, when certain stuff run across your desk, it's not funny. You don't laugh at it. It's just it's like it's reminding me of a psychopath that I knew. She would not laugh unless I got hurt. Then there was laughter. But as long as I was in my good energy, my good bubbly spirits, and just doing my business, and this person was literally upside down smile on their face. But as soon as I stump my toe or something, I'm like, ow, I really. And that's real sad when somebody has to hurt and suffer for the entertainment of others. Not only that, innocent. Hey, you, I'm just gonna pick a beef with you so you can attack me. But you picking the beef with me. Make it, it's not, we can't even run it up and just sit with that. I know you don't know me. I know you've done nothing to me. This is how they thinking. I know you've done nothing to me. But I still want to throw shots at you. So that you can come for me. Come for me. Come on. It's like, what? And you know what else I'm noticing? It's like, whenever I pray for somebody, because I be thinking like they okay, and I be like, God, cover them or whatever, because I just do that throughout the day. I always try to go with positive first. Even when thinking about another person, even if I don't know them, I always give everybody their fair share. I always give them their own rope. And everybody always hang themselves. Nobody never make a bow with the rope. Nobody never make a, do something creative with the rope. They always just hang themselves with it. And it's like, why did you choose to do what everybody else did with the same piece of rope that I gave? Everybody does the same thing with the piece of rope that they get. No, we shouldn't. This is, they thought we shouldn't receive karma because nothing is wrong with him. Nothing hit him. Nothing. He's perfectly fine. Even though they did these malicious things to you, even though they knew it was hits on your life, and they still chose to sit there and laugh and watch you figure it out on your own. And then when you started figuring it out on your own, then they want to step in and act like they helping, act like they giving you some type of guidance, act like they giving you some type of wisdom, when really they still not. They still hovering in your energy, playing in your energy to get your downloads. Then they'll turn around and say, well, God this and God. And it's like, come on. Be for real. Ain't nobody perfect, but God don't tell me to call no shots like that on some innocent people. These witches that's after you and attacking you, they got real hidden enemies that they can be astro projecting to and figuring out what they real enemies is doing. But yet they choose to astro project to an innocent person who, if anything, would support them and just move on. Take the hidden gems and just move on. They choose you to attack when they got real snakes in their bushes. Because I don't know about you, but just I'll insert myself in this situation. Like, I would rather astro project to my enemies to see what they are doing. And listen, God has done this before. And you literally see your enemies sitting up there whipping up potions, whipping up magic. That's because God wants you to see it. You're not misusing your gifts, and you're not tripping. You're not misusing your gifts. God did that for a reason. You didn't sit down like these witches have to do. Oh, take me to, and they be summoning your name and calling on your name and chanting on your name. That's not how you seen what your enemies was doing. That's not how God showed you what your enemies was doing. You didn't even call on these people. You wasn't even thinking about these people. And you went to sleep and God took you there and showed you what they was doing, because that's fair and that's right. Why would you want to astral project to somebody who is innocent, who's done nothing to you, to see what they got going on? To see their next move? To hear their thoughts, to see their visions. For what? This is not an enemy. This is not your op, but you got plenty of them in the field. But you choose to attack somebody that's not attacking you. And then say, well, we don't want, they don't want you to attack back. Because it was so long ago. It was last summer. But then again, they didn't turn around. They did not ask God for forgiveness. They did not repent. They did not. Now, if they didn't do the little small stuff, they didn't even ask themselves for forgiveness for sending this type of stuff to you. For sending monitoring spirits to you. Monitoring you in your house. Monitoring you in your dreams. They didn't ask for forgiveness for that. I just heard, because it's all a big game. It's all a big show. It's all about money. When it should be about healing. Because when I first tapped back into my gifts, I knew I wanted to use them for good. I knew I wanted to, and I went out to go in that direction. Yeah, I did. I said, wow, this will go perfect. This will go perfect with criminal justice. I know I could be a homicide detective. I know. Cause it ain't gonna take me long to crack the case. It ain't gonna take me long to crack the code, the case, the scene, everything. And all I have to do is just be myself. You got a group of witches that I'm hearing they act like they not witches, and it's we too, it's too old in the game. I ain't too old in the game. I'm still young, but anyways, it's like, if you dark, you dark. Why won't you tell the people that? Because they feel like, oh, I can get more money if I come and sit and act like I'm nice, and no, let people know that you dark. You know how many people that want a dark witch? Ooh, come on through, God. God is because my neighbor's full of them, and your neighbor's full of them too. And what they do is what your neighbor that's beefing with you do is she get on the phone with one of these psychics on the internet, one of these readers on the internet, and she talk bad about you to this reader, and she get readings done on you from this reader. And then this reader get on the internet with the energy that she done pulled from your op out of your neighborhood and talk everything about that's going on in your neighborhood. And then you be sitting there like, wow, this person is so real. Yeah, real in your community. She your op #1 on the speed dial. Listen, I grew up around women like this. Gotta call a witch for everything. Gotta call a spiritualist for everything. I sat right there and watched the women in my family be, it's like no common sense of their own, no discernment of their own. And even when you tell them, they still gotta make a pact with a psychic or with a witch, or with they think that somebody is of the light to get information all the time about anything. I tell my sister I don't like him. I'm about 12 years old. I done read the nigga real quick. I don't like him. Okay, well, how about I don't like him for you? He's not good enough for you. I told her that. A year, not even, I'm talking about a year. That's way too much. Not even 3 months later, she on the phone with a psychic. Is my boyfriend cheating? I told you. And that's what these women done did in your community. They don't want to listen to you. They don't want to get the help from you. These women in your community, had they would have came to you and came to you the right way and the straight way, you could have helped them. You could have healed them. You could have showed them how to heal. But yet they want to be your op and get on the phone and reach out to one of these psychics that they listen to on this YouTube channel, on these streets right here, and call up. I just keep hearing so succulent. Succulent. They brung her right to me. This is what they do. The women in your community sit up with local psychics that do what you do on this app, and that's how they're able to pull on your energy and do the readings, and you feel like the reading is so goddamn just like it applies. It's like, damn, that is da 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 da. I ain't judging nobody on how they read. That's how they do what they do. But I got on here and I started doing readings because I wanted to crack my own case. I always told y'all, I am reading the energy around me, and I'm using the cards to clarify what God has me coming on here saying. I'm using the cards to clarify what's already coming out of my mouth. I'm not using the cards and then reading the cards. No, I'm saying what it is, and then I'm allowing the cards to clarify what I'm saying. I don't want to get on here and read nobody energy all day. That's why I'm not open for readings. I'm open for healing. If you want to heal, book a session with me. Cause I'm not finna read on Johnny. If you come to me talking about, can you read on my boyfriend? No. Cause he don't need the healing. You do. Y'all turn money down real quick. That's why I don't be trying to get over on nobody. These women that I'm speaking on, why am I calling them women? Excuse me. Too much props. These dark witches. They didn't say no. They did not say no when these women in your community contacted them about getting readings done on you. They did not turn that money down. But then they'll say, oh yeah, we're all in this, we're connected, and we're such a spiritual family. And there go that word again, family. And we're all if we connected and we down and we one like that, and y'all and we all together like that, why would you take the money to do a reading on somebody that you know you're not supposed to be reading on? Because you done told these people who you are. You done showed these people who you are. God done showed these people. And just like I'm saying, they need just more evidence. Let me go get another psychic to clarify if this is a real psychic. Like, what? Okay. And then they clarify that you're a real psychic, but then they sit up there and start, okay, well, I want to pay you for black magic, and I want to pay you to steal her destiny and do all this weird stuff, and they do it. I'm not even taking nobody money to read on nobody else. That's not the services that I provide at all. And that's not the field that I'm going in. That's not even the direction that I'm going in. And neither is you. Neither is you. Because this energy is real. It's real thick, and it's real heavy, and it's real like just full of dark and greed and envy and strife. All the things that my father do not agree with. But these are people that say, yep, we love God. Let's pray. Pray for what? That your heart, you get that enviness out your heart. Pray that you stop attacking innocent people because you choose a side and you pick a side. Me and my friend, we friends, right? And she fall out with somebody that I don't know. She fall out with somebody I don't know. Baby, you can confide in me. You can confide in me. I will listen to you. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay. You know, let's just come up with a solution. Maybe you need to go switch offices, or can you da 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 da. But I'm not finna badmouth because I don't know her. I'm just listening to my friend sob. I'm just consoling my friend. That's what a real friend does. It's about the friend. It's not about the op. You supposed to console your friend, and your friend is supposed to confide in you. That's it. That's all. You don't, oh, I'm gonna take on, she did that to you, so I'm gonna take her on, and now I'm gonna attack her. When you don't know what your friend did though. So that's not even a friendship. That's a trauma bond relationship where you looking for a fight. That's why y'all friends. Cause you know she keeps the shits going. She keeps up with the shits, the shit giggles and the jokes. You know, laugh behind the scene. The old heads get the 411. And then they watch the little people. They think they some old heads sitting up big, and they watching the little bucks run around their feet. No, I think not. They thought you was gonna be a little baby forever. You can't be a baby forever. They say you running around their feet. Okay, now I'm seeing my it say yes. Yes, these witches want to attack for no reason because it didn't work. Some of them want to attack because they attacked you and nothing happened. And so now they feel like, oh, well, since nothing happened, God, have mercy on us. Nothing should happen to us. Like, come on now. Come on now. Yes, I can smell witches. They always trying to be nice. I'm not trying to be nice. Because they need that money. So they have to put on a persona. That's why I say I'm not chosen by the people. I'm chosen by God. So they have to get on here and display something that they're not, so that the people will pay into them, like pay attention to them and pay into them. No, my help coming from God. I'll wait on him. And like I said, I offer healing services. I'm not finna read on Devin and Devon and all these people, and that's not gonna help you heal. Yes, these people are master manipulators. It's all witchcraft, and that's what everybody is figuring out. But I just want y'all to know and understand something. Just don't let it change you. Finding out that other people that you thought was your equal, and you find out that they're evil, baby. When I tell you, I be laughing, rolling around on the floor. Because they want it to affect you so bad that they're evil. And you know what else I picked up? They'll try to run you away from looking at their channel and stuff like that, because they know that your motion detectors go off when people is misusing their gifts for the wrong reasons. And for them to be astro projecting to you and monitoring you in your home and your house, when they already know that they already played a sick joke on you. They knew the whole time. They knew the whole time and didn't say nothing. And you like, okay, It is what it is. You didn't ask for no loyalty from these people. Baby, but what the energy is what's getting me is how these people in your community are hurting. They're broken. They're depressed. They're lost. They're suffering. And you the real help and they went to your clone. You the real help and they went to your clone. You the good witch. If you a witch, I don't know. I'm just saying it's coming to me, so I'm saying it. You the good witch if you a witch. They went to a dark witch. You a good high priest. They went to a dark high priest. For you. Not by they cheating ass nigga, not by they real ops, and that's the thing that's going on. It's like every it's like the women in your community, they want to attack they real ops. They choose somebody to attack that's not even they op. And then they drag these other witches in it and get these other witches to attack you too. When these other witches got real ops. It's people in their bushes. It's people, it's snakes creeping up on them. And instead of using their power for them, they're like, no, this is way more interesting. Like, how? You gonna let your ops run up on you from the side because you so busy paying attention to this person that's not even thinking about you. I just heard it be the people that you cheering on. The same people you cheer on their business, them be the ones turn around and do black magic on you. On you, your business, your family, try to get you sick. The same ones that you cheer on. You go to their events, you go to their whatever they having for their business. You support them. Whether it be on YouTube or in real life, you coming through, you hitting the like button, you sharing their content. You telling other people, hey, subscribe to my sister channel, da-da-da-da-da. That's the same sister that done went to a dark high priest to put your name in a pot so you never prosper. She just like you being her cheerleader. She only see you as and then that's the thing. I'm getting a lot right now. They'll take advantage of that. The fact that you support people. It's like they want to punish you for being good. Well, since you want to support me and be my cheerleader, I'll make you just that. I'll make you so you only be able to cheer me on. Nobody gonna be able to cheer you on. That's what they go to the dark high priestess and pray for. That you never prosper. And you why? Because they like you being a cheerleader, cheering you on. Why you can't do both? Because I'm sure that you would. Oh no, they think you get something going on, you won't be able to cheer them on no more. How inconvenience, of you, because you don't want to just do that. And now since you don't want to just do that, they got a problem with that. Oh, so you just gonna not allow us to steal from you? You just gonna not allow us to act like we like you, act like we don't have a problem with you, act like you're not the laughing joke of the spiritual community behind the scenes, and then so you're not gonna go along with that. And these women in your community doing the same thing. It's like you done told these women that you're a psychic. You done told these women you're a healer. You done told these women you're a seer. You done told these women you're a shaman. And they still want you to show up and be like, hi, I'm Sarah. I scrub rugs for a living. That's exactly what they want you to do. They want you to show up, hi. I work at, the computer tech place, and they mad because they not getting it. You showing up like, hi, I'm an empath. Don't try me, bitch. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Sarah. I can read spirits. So if you want to, reading done, holla at your girl. Holla. And that's why they mad. Now I'm here. I am whatever I say I am. In the papers, the news every day I am. I don't know. It's just the way I am. Radio won't even play my jam because I am whatever you. That song used to go. I am. These people know that you are not what they say you are. But you are what they know you are. They not what they know you're not who they say you are, but they know that you are who you say you are. They know that. Yeah, a lot of people won't even look at you in your eyes. Yeah, I tried you are royalty. I know that's right. I believe it. If you say you is, that's what it is. Yeah, that's a lot of people. They want to look you in your eyes. But I've noticed though, and don't take offense to what I'm about to say, but I sit with the truth, and sometimes the truth, not sometimes, but it can hurt if you're not. But this is what I have studied. Poverty-minded people, they will stare you. They will make sure they stare you directly in your eyes. Rich people, you not making contact with them. You're not making, and they're not making contact with you. No matter what you do, no matter, they driving their big Bentleys straight ahead. Their focus is straight ahead. Now, if they have to look the turn, that's the only way they looking to turn. Rich folks, you're not making eye contact with them at all, period, point blank. They will do whatever they need to not to make eye contact with you. Poor people, poverty-minded people will do everything in their power to make sure they lock eyes with you. It don't matter if they driving a car. They driving shoot, it don't matter. Listen, they driving a Honda. I got one. But I'm just saying, they go, this them in their car, in your car. They gonna make sure. They look you in your eyes. Because for one, they trying to curse you. Or read your energy. Rich people, they're focused on what is in front of them. Poor, poverty-minded people, they focused on everything outside of them and around them. I done literally seen it with my own two eyes. That's my little study I did. Okay, so I shared that with y'all. So I do have another message for you guys, but I mean for my kings and queens, but I'm gonna get on here a little later on. You want them to look at you? Yes, spiritual for the most high, that's right. You want them to look at you? I don't. I be wanting to focus on what's in front of me. Focus on what's in front of me. I don't be wanting them to look at me. Because then they going to want to try to talk to you. They going to think that's the invitation to... And these people do not care, especially when they ain't driving in the car. And I'm like, how is that possible? That they make sure that they still look at you while you're in the car. They make sure. But they do. Whether you walking, whether you're walking in a grocery store, they gonna make sure. And they dare you not to see them. They dare you not to see them, it's gonna be a problem. Rich people, they don't act like that. They don't care if you see them or not. They actually prefer you not to see them. They actually prefer you to just act like you don't see what you see when you saw what you seen. You know what I'm saying? Just like keep it P. Okay? Just like move around. We just trying to get in and out. We just trying to get in and out the store, in and out whatever. But I'm gonna check back in with you guys later, and just know I care for you guys.